Hey everyone, I just wanted to give you a quick, or not so quick, I'm not exactly sure, update on Geoguessr. Let's play Geoguessr 2015, that was a great series. But you may or may not have noticed, you probably did if you care about the series, it wasn't updating last week. And really, I'm not sure if you've been noticing, but this series is supposed to be Monday and Thursday. And then it's been very irregular in its update schedule. And that's not because I just decided I didn't care about this series. I love doing it. But I have so little time right now. I got a full-time job, first off, which actually had me reducing the length of my daily updates of everything. I've run up to in Heroes 7 currently. I did that, and then right now we are putting on a lot more overtime because we have a Christmas rush of a kind, if you will. And I just have even less time, and I am very sorry, but I am going to have to stop the season here, the 2015 season. Now, this isn't I'm never going to do Geoguessr ever again at all. I love the game and I loved playing with all y'all. I was going to take a break either when I reached 100 or when 2015 ended. I didn't know which one. I did not take the time to calculate which one would happen first, but either one. It didn't really matter. I was going to take a break at that point. So it was almost at the end of it. Alright? You're not missing out much, like 10, 12 games. That's all. I know that can be a lot, I suppose. That can be a lot of fun, but I'm not doing this because I want to. I wanted to go till the end, but I just don't really have the time, and when push comes to shove, you just have to make some choices, and this is gonna have to go. Sorry. Now, I do plan on bringing it back. I am going to take a break, of course, like I intended. Now, this is going to come back, A, when I'm not tired anymore, and then B, when I have time for this again, because I don't know how my schedule is going to look like in a month or two or whatever. I don't know. But I do plan to bring this back in 2016, if possible. If not, we'll see. But if it's not in 2016, I'd be really surprised. That's kind of... and think this is kind of terrible anyway. If you're curious about this, I'm not sure if you're following that other series, the Perfect Geoguessr games that I'm doing. I'm going to try to keep them going. They've been missing in action for a little while too. I'm going to try to get them back on. We'll see how that works out. I'm making no promises here. None at all. We'll see how I can handle that. Do I have anything else to add? Not really. Not so far as Geoguessr ending goes. I mean, I am sorry to have to do that. I didn't want to. I love playing with you all. It was really fun. Multiplayer is fun with this. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, I love doing it. I know some of you really loved playing with me too, and have told me, and for you guys especially, I'm sorry. So, what you're seeing here, by the way, which I've started playing around with, is the scoreboard from my point of view. I keep showing you in the videos here and there what it looks like. I just did an Excel sheet. That's what it is for me. And I just enter your score when you post it. By the way, I always answer every single one of your comments with your scores, and I only do so when I put the score in the scoreboard, because that serves also as a reminder to me. If I go into the comments of a Geoguessr game and I see one of you posting a score and I don't have an answer from me, that means I didn't put in it's missing from the scoreboard, and I have to put it in. Anyway, just that's the way I was working, so I just put it in. If I add something, you just insert a line here, put on 90 because we're, in the top 6, and that's usually 90's place. you just put on the name, the score, the game it happened on, winner. That's when I edit the next video. I have to, put in the scores from the previous one, and that's when I decide I put a little X here. Of course, some scores can still come in later, and I'm going to change the X if it really mattered. I also put in the difference between this game and the previous one. As you can see, more recently I started botching that. Not botching, but, skipping that because, I don't know, I guess I was trying to go faster or something. I was running out of time. I'm sorry. That's just the way it goes. So the difference between the last one, that serves to know to break the tiebreakers here, because then one of the advantages of Excel is you can do this. And then right now it's ordered by names. So if I want to know who got the biggest, that was my tiebreaker. If I want to know the biggest average, you can just do this. And then I won by this many, my 8 games. So if anybody else had 8 wins, I would just do the same thing here, and then I compare, and then I order them appropriately in my win board, which is this thing, by the way. It's not very very elaborate. That's the least you can say. Please go from highest to lowest, please. Just saying, scores, highest to lowest, please. Thank you! Back to what it normally looks like. Now, what I usually do when I insert the name, by the way, I also put in some color. So yellow would be the first game, and then the first game of the batch, and then, oops. No, don't change that. And then I would go like green, blue, red for 2, 3, and 4. Etc. Just to be able to see them at a glance when I'm just looking at it and trying to edit the next video or something. So that's what it looks like. Interesting, maybe. What did we end up with? We ended up with 239 scores, and that's from post challenge mode, I called it. That's all from after the big changes they made to multiplayer. This is the scoreboard from before. By the way, I won that one. I totally did. Also, Tim was awesome. He only has 1 win in this version. That was just him being kind of unlucky, because he was in pretty good right here. Neo, of course, was being Neo. He stopped playing at some point. It's unfortunate. He still won overall, just barely, and that's just because I ended a little early. Otherwise, I'm pretty sure 90 would have caught up with him, but that's another story entirely. Yeah, so Tim doing good. He's not that bad, okay? He looks bad here. He's not that bad. He's good. They're all really good. It's just that we're not all on the same level either. Matthew did 4 wins. That was really good, I thought. Especially considering he was playing against all these monsters over here. I don't really include myself in the monsters. I think I'm good, but not a monster either. My specialty, I think, is the perfect games. But that's another story entirely. That's when I can have time, relax, and just look around, take my time, and then pinpoint it. I love pinpointing. Anyway. So I guess that's going to be it for me. That's going to be it for Geoguessr 2015. Thank you for watching. Thank you for playing. If you did, I love doing so. Again, I love doing it, and I hope when I start up again for 2016's season, I hope that all y'all here are gonna be there with me, at least the active ones. Well, I hope Neo's gonna be there too, active again. But you know, at least the active players, those 4, I guess, plus Tim. I hope you're gonna still be around and playing some more, and I hope I get new players while we're at it. I had 4 regulars. Well, okay, forget by talent. 4 regulars. No, 5. Wait, no, I'm in there. Okay, 4 regulars. If Neo comes back, that's 5. That's not too terribly much, but you know, it was still fun. It would be fun to have more, although that would be a lot more to edit. Yeah. We'll see. We'll see once we get there. We're not there yet. I'm probably still going to have some kind of job. I would hope so. We're probably not going to do overtime though, so maybe I can bring this back. You know? We'll see. So until then, see y'all.